All right, guys, so right now I'm on this trip. I mean, last day, but I'm in North Carolina for like this conference thing that my church is doing. So that's why I've been away. Haven't really been able to make videos, but you know, it's nighttime, everyone's winding down. I'm figuring out I'm gonna use this time to make a video, and I want to talk about this Abu Dhabi card, bro. I just want to give my review on this card. I aced this card when it came to like, oh, never mind. I thought that was an animal. That's a mushroom. Anyway, I aced this card when it came to like the main card. I killed it on predictions. I think I went, like, how many fights were on there? So it was Yoel Alvarez, picked him, Dern, Tony, and Chiesa, Figgy, and then, oh, okay, so 6 fights. I went like 5-1 on the main card, so not bad. If I picked Dern, I would have went 6-0, which would have been perfect, but I still felt good about my picks. I did say that Dern was probably going to win once I started to count her out, because whenever I pick against Dern, she seems to prove me wrong, but when I believe in her, she ends up making me look a fool. So I just didn't know what to expect with that one. But I knew Yoel would win against Brenner. I'm not sure how he won. I missed half of this card. I didn't even see the full Corey Sandhagen fight because I was so busy doing other things, you know, on this trip. So I didn't get to fully watch him, to watch it back later when I got the time. But from what I've seen from the highlights, it was a great card. Tony loses. He loses and retires. I wasn't right about the Kimura, or I wasn't right about the method. Well, I was right about the method, but not the round. I was off by the Kimura sub, but he got the submission anyway. Even if he got it in the first, I did say like inside 2. So whether it's the second or first, he's subbing Tony. I didn't think it'd be a rear naked choke. I thought it would be a Kimura. I thought Tony would last at least 2 rounds, but yeah, like I said, Tony Ferguson is completely cooked, completely washed. He was never winning that fight. And yeah, I've just been saying, hold on, let me just move away from these people. I don't want people walking in on my video. It's awkward. But yeah, I knew he wasn't winning that fight with Michael Chiesa. If they would have fought when they were supposed to, like 8 years ago, Tony Ferguson, prime Tony, would have smoked him for sure. But that was 2016. This is now. And it broke my heart to see Khabib give his reaction saying, in our primes, it would have been interesting, but God had different plans, which I will never understand why God didn't want that fight to happen. I'm scratching my head. When I meet the Father up above, I'm going to be asking him that question, like, why didn't you not want that fight to happen? But whatever, I was right about that one. Tony lost. Boo-hoo. But Figgy, man, this guy is on an absolute tear in the bantamweight division. Too bad he can't become champ because of the 35 and over curse in the lower weight classes. But like, bro, he's 3-0 at bantamweight. He's turned his career around. I wasn't sure if bantamweight would be his proper division. I thought he'd be too small, but then too big for flyweight. But no, this was always the move. This was always his weight class. The only reason why Davison, you know, the only freaking reason why Figueiredo lost to Moreno those 2 times, it wasn't because Moreno was better. It was because of the weight cut. Every time Figgy was healthy, he wins the first. It was a draw because of the point deduction. He wins the third because he was healthy. Healthy cut. When he had a bad cut, that's when he underperformed, and that's when Moreno beat him. But he beats Moreno in a 5th fight if they fight at bantamweight. But I told y'all that, well, I shouldn't say I told y'all because this was an obvious prediction. Everyone knew that Davison Figueiredo was going to win this fight. I mean, everyone knows that Chito Vera is not that good. I mean, he's tough and he's dangerous, but you can only rely on being tough and dangerous so many times. But when you get put up against more skillful fighters, oh, it's that, you're going to fold. Like, toughness and then being dangerous isn't going to carry you that far at a top level. That's why he couldn't beat O'Malley, because O'Malley was able to keep a good pace for 5 rounds, not get touched, And then Davison. I said Davison was going to piece up Chito, which I didn't see the fight, but from what I know, he outstruck him. I don't know if he outgrappled him, but he won the fight clearly. Clear decision. I don't know how Chito thought that he won that fight, but let's talk about the part where Davison drops Chito Vera. That is insane. He dropped Vera, and no one's ever knocked him down before. Like, Chito's got an insane chin. This is the first time he's ever been dropped. Good recovery from Chito Vera, but could you imagine if Davison was able to finish him after knocking him down? That would have been nuts, and that just shows how scary Figueiredo's power is. I think Figueiredo's next opponent, I think it should probably be Peter Yan. Whenever Peter Yan recovers and comes back, I think that should be the next fight. That would be an insane fight. I'm going to skip the co-main. I don't really care about the Shara Bullet fight against that can that he fought. Let's talk about the main event. Corey Sandhagen versus Umar Nurmagomedov. What did I tell you? I told you guys Umar was going to win this fight. A lot of you people doubted Umar because, oh, he's Dagestani, he's unproven, he doesn't deserve this opportunity. Y'all said the same thing about Islam, that he didn't deserve high-ranked opponents, he didn't deserve a title shot, he's overhyped. Islam proved everyone wrong, lived up to his potential, and became champion. And even though Umar's not champ, yet he went out there and he beat Corey in dominant fashion. I just knew he was a bad matchup. I knew he'd be a threat everywhere. Apparently, he dropped Corey 3 times in round 1, which that's insane. And that's impressive that Corey survived that onslaught. He lost the 2nd round. He definitely lost the 3rd round. Maybe you could give him the 4th round. He definitely lost the 5th round, so I'd say 49-46 Umar. Corey Sandhagen definitely did better than I thought he would do, and he showed vast improvements from the Aljo fight. Like, he didn't get completely bullied like I thought he would, but in the end, Umar was just too much, man. But like I said in the prediction video, this is part of the script. This is part of the plot. And unfortunately, Corey cannot stop the Dagestan train. It was inevitable. Him losing to Umar was a canon event that could not be undone. It was an absolute event. There was no way Corey was going to stop Umar from cracking the top 5 and earning himself a title shot. And now Umar is going to be fighting the winner of O'Malley Merab, which honestly, he might beat both. And I'm just going to say, bantamweights, we have an Islam Makhachev, but good card. I feel good about my predictions. Like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and good night.